Awards will be presented to 4 individuals and 4 institutions. Listen closely to the litany of activities that in one way or another, each of these organizations and individuals have involved themselves for the purpose of cleaning our city. I say congratulations to each one of you. You've earned this honor. You should be held up as an example for the rest of us.
My name is Gordon Chin. I'm the Executive Director of the Chinatown Community Development Center. We've been around about 23 years now, and we work in a whole host of activities to improve not only our neighborhood, but also North Beach and the Tenderloin. One of the most important things we do is work in cleaning up the neighborhood and in neighborhood beautification efforts. And I think one of the most wonderful things about working on neighborhood cleanup campaigns is that it really brings people together. It builds a common sense of community. And in our case, that means working with all different types of people. Perhaps most importantly, we work with kids and youth and the future leaders of our community. The Chinatown Alleyway Youth Association is a group we're extremely proud to work with. They represent hundreds of community youth, high school age, college age, junior high kids, helping to not only clean up their community, but learn about the environment, learn about the importance of working together, learning about how city government works. So neighborhood cleanup is a wonderful occasion for building community here in San Francisco. And we're very proud to be part of efforts from the mayor's office and DPW in making our city a cleaner and more beautiful place.
My name's Tice. I'm the new president of the North of the Panhandle Neighborhood Association. We've got a great program we call Streetscape. It's where people adopt a block, generally one person at a time, takes a block in their neighborhood, right where they live, and takes care of it. Picks up the trash, kind of pays attention to what's going on, lets the rest of the neighborhood association know when new people move in. More importantly though, where the rubber meets the road is where the rubber meets the road, and we pick up the trash. We try and encourage people to do it out of the goodness of their hearts on a weekly basis if they can get to it. It's amazing how much stuff there is to pick up. I know personally I've always been able to fill up a grocery bag every time I go out with just little cigarette butts and everything. Really makes you feel good.
Hi, my name is Harold Dees. I'm the manager of the Rose, and the Rose it houses people low income. I've been here for about 4 months, and this is one of the projects that we have that's talking about tenant empowerment and tenant taking the street back. When I first came to work at the Rose, Minute Alley was known as Crack Alley. People were doing drugs, dealing drugs, smoking crack, and the tenants decided that this is not what they wanted in the alley. And so we set up a program so they can come out once a month and clean the alley up and take the alley back.
From this side up here, I'm working way down, coming down this way. My name is Jesse Cujo. I'm the coordinator here at the Rose for the Ministry Cleaning Project. And a few years ago, I had painted a mural on the side of the wall here, and I wanted to keep my walk clean. So I come up with the idea and the conception of cleaning up the sidewalk here. We've been having a lot of transits come in, they dirty up, they put needles, they do crack cocaine and everything else. They urinate on the walks.
It's like the broken window syndrome. Anything that appears to be an attraction to people who want to come back and abuse the alley, they will come back if they see the needles, paraphernalia, bags, and broken glass. So if we clean up every scintilla of attraction from them, we won't have any problem with anybody coming here abusing our sidewalk or our block. That's a part of our strategy to take back this
block. If we don't clean up, then no one else will.
My name is Jonathan Gomoir. I work for the San Francisco League of Urban Gardeners, and I'm the director of the Transitional Employment Program, which is a department of San Francisco League of Urban Gardeners, SLUG. SLUG is basically a community-based organization. We started out as a landscaping community gardens organization where we try to empower individuals through education and employment. And we started out working community gardens, and gradually SLUG evolved as it saw the need in the community to go just beyond the gardening, but try to address some of the social issues such as employment and education. One of the main goals of our program, TEP, is also to be able to cultivate a sense of community with our clients. And also we try to build a relationship with the merchants around the areas where we work at. By keeping the sidewalk clean, we hope the merchants get to see the value of having a clean environment and how that can help their business. It improves business, and it also gives to a friendlier neighborhood. We've also come to realize that a lot of the merchants are not aware that it's really their responsibility to keep their sidewalks clean. So what we do at TEP is while we assign a worker to a certain sidewalk, we build a rapport with the Merchants Association over there and try to get them to understand that it's possible for them to have a permanent sidewalk sweeper. And if they can set aside some funds and donate money, we'd be willing to administer the funds, and they can employ the clients that we have, take them off of welfare and provide them with a full-time benefit. We've been doing this all around the city, but so far we've received the most favorable response with the Cortland Merchants Association out there in Bernal Heights. We have a sweeper out there, Mr. Lewis Waters, who has made a very, very phenomenal impression with the Merchants Associations out there, and they love him out there. He's become very valuable in the community. And they're willing to put together money in order to support Lewis and hire him full-time.
My name is Lewis Donald Waters Jr., and I work for SLUG in the TEP program, which is the Transitional Employment Program. And I've been here for 3 years doing this job. When I first got up here, it was really dirty, you know, and the wind blows a lot of trash from down the other side up here, and it lands up here, and I have to deal with that. I think that people should be more concerned about their streets being cleaned up. Maybe they might want to get out sometime and do a little cleaning themselves, you know, instead of just depending on people like me to do it for them all the time. I think I do a pretty good job of cleaning, you know. I have no complaints.
My name is Joe Picoro. I've been living in the neighborhood for about 28 years. And I joined the Northwest Bernal Alliance maybe 12 years ago. And we noticed that the area was just inundated with graffiti. If you see graffiti everywhere, basically people think that, well, these people don't care about their neighborhood. Why don't we just go in there and pretty much do what we want, and nobody's going to do anything about it. And since the graffiti's been cleaned up, our crime is very, very little, if any. My philosophy is that there are probably 200 heavy-duty taggers in the city, and there's over 700,000 of us. So if everybody just had a gallon of paint, and anytime it was hit, just paint it out, we could solve this problem very quickly.
My name is Connie Ramirez Weber. I live on Shotwell between 25th and 26th. Our block is a very clean block because the neighbors, we all get together and we try to keep our block clean. And I think if other people would do the same thing, pick one person that will take an interest in the block and help the other people clean it, I think San Francisco would be as clean as it was years ago. I got started when I first started noticing that there was a lot of trash out in the street. So I thought, well, we have to do something about it. And I went to DPW, I talked to them about it, and they came over and they bought me bags and they bought me the brooms, they bought me all kinds of things. I think that we should all get together and be proud of our city. San Francisco has always been a very clean city. Let's get together and clean up. If we see trash out in the street, let's pick it up, no matter where we're going, and put it in a receptacle so like that our streets will be clean and people will come over and visit and be proud to come and visit you in your nice, clean neighborhood.
My name is Jack Mcgann. I was window cleaning, but I got a little too old for window cleaning. My legs are giving out on me, so I had to give up window cleaning. And actually, I came upon some hard times there in about the late 90s. I had to go on GA, and spent a couple nights on the street, and I got a job with the South of Market Foundation. When you clean a street, you sweep the streets and you look at it and you know it's clean, you get a job satisfaction. You get satisfaction that you can see what you're doing and it's doing something good. And I really am satisfied with this job and I like what I'm doing. And although sometimes you get a little disgusted when you see people throwing trash on the street. The city does what they can, but like I said, it's a big, big place and they need some help, and any help that they can get, I'm sure that they'd be appreciative of.